Alrighty, welcome back to another Kerbal Space Program episode. Leaving off, or picking up from where we left off last time, I managed to put Dreskin Kermin stranded in orbit. So I needed to devise a way to get him back. So ended up having to push away his module and actually revert to the rover that was actually on board this SSTO, which is great. I had to do that. I'm like, alright, let's do it. We can re-enter. We can do all the things we need to do. And it's going to skip here to part where I'm actually re-entering and now initiating engines to try and regain control. Because obviously you can tell I don't have very much control at all around the aircraft. So it's just kind of tumbling, doing its thing. Engines are sort of working. I think I failed to realize that I don't have not producing enough electrocharge during this whole process. So, as you can see, my whole plane's like, I'm in a flat spin. I can't do anything. I snuff, I start, I try my best. And we're going to see my electrocharge drop really low. And I'm not producing any with these rapiers. And then this is the point where I realize I have no control at all. And I'm hoping, sincerely hoping at this point, that the plane does level itself out and it's doing a sort of helicopter descent, which actually in real life, helicopters do that when they lose control. They'll just spin and try and slow down, basically doing a flat spin. So here we are, we're approaching the ground and completely, utterly destroyed. Engines are still on. Just everything is dead. It pretty much was the point of, okay, this plane doesn't really land that well. Besides that, then we're now going to go into the hangar, and not the space plane hangar, but the vehicle assembly building, and make a rescue ship, which I designed initially for both picking up with having an astronaut on board, and also grappling his. So anyway, we're off. We're going to go rescue it. We're going to grapple it, return it. I figure having an actual person on board would be better because, hey, if you have an actual person, you're not likely to lose control due to not having enough electrocharge. I mean, yes, you will lose control, but it's a little bit more manageable, I believe. So it's the classic round and round and round and round and round we go because I failed to plan ahead and figure out where I should put myself in orbit in order to intercept Dreskin. So, as we're finalizing the approach, getting closer and closer and closer, being just a little bit underneath so we catch up. I think we're catching up. Or are we falling behind? Either way. Basically, line up here, get my targeting on, keep my distance, get that a little bit closer, reduce the speed between us, the difference in speed rather, and try and keep the same velocity, at least the angle towards horizontal. Anyway, physics stuff. Okay, so as we're approaching, I will open here shortly my my grappler, my grapple hook thing. That way I'll be able to intercept and do everything. Here I'm just aligning Dreskin because I want to try and get as straightforward as possible so it's on the back end of it. Trying to really get it so that it's nice and even and everything else. I sort of do that. I sort of get there. Moderately do it. But as you'll see, I do eventually connect. It takes a little bit of persistence and a little bit of tapping on the RCS, but here we go. We're now aligned. Do some time warp. I do eventually lock it, but now that I've locked it to re-enter, we're all good. I think I do actually unlock it here, just because, well, except for this part where I'm returning it, just because it was giving a little wobble and all that jazz, sort of being a problem. Anyway, so we've managed to land. Yeah, I was using up too much RCS fuel to stabilize it and electrocharge and stuff. But we managed to return him back to Kerbin. It's great. It's a great day. So anyway, we've returned him. Mission accomplished. SSTO was pretty much scrapped, and I will not be doing that design. That seems really stupid. I'm going to go revisit that eventually. But anyway, I do hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, and subscribe more. And we'll see you around next time. Goodbye.